Warning: the following content may not be suited for younger or sensitive audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Welcome back, everybody, once again to Legends of Equuis, this side project we are currently doing to take a break from our current campaign. As always, we are joined by the cleanup crew, as they've been so lovingly dubbed. We have Kythos, who is being played by Eli.
Hello, that's me.
We have Maverick, who is being played by Max.
All of you are gay. And
Oh,
you've
no.
lost the game.
Oh, fuck you. Fuck you.
I'm sorry,
we have,
Max cut out. What did he
If
say?
I have to fall victim to it at my work, all of you are gonna fall victim to it.
we have Padane, who is being played by Levi.
Yo, what up, Silver? You handsome DM.
Nice.
That's kind of gay.
And we have Flintlock, who is being played by Cameron.
Howdy there, folks.
It's Cameron spelled with a K and one M. Just throwing that out there.
First of all, no, it's not. I'm not specifying how it's spelled, but it's not that, you fucking twat. No.
Nah,
I'm
he
not-
just looks like he had he just looks like his name has his name just looks like it got in the grips of a
Okay,
suburban white
If we're
mom.
being specific, it's. You know what? I'm not gonna say how you pronounce it on fucking YouTube. Never mind.
As adorable as you are, please get your claws out of my leg.
Also, I'm
Okay.
not being disrespected on video, so don't do that shit.
Max,
Okay,
you're
Cameron with a K.
Out of his leg.
Don't
So,
suck a dick, you horse fucker.
I'm glad what I said was not heard.
so
It will be.
don't worry, I'll hear it when I edit this later.
Please laugh.
So, who would like to do the recap for this session?
There was a gun, and that's all.
I do not recall a gun.
Well, Flintlock was there.
I can do
Howdy.
it if nobody else wants to.
Sure.
Sure, go for it, Levi. Not Levi, Eli.
No, okay, you know what? He said my name.
Go ahead,
I'm
Levi. Take the stage,
Yep.
sir.
It's not my
I'm gonna
name.
hand
It's
this
not
up to
my
my buddy
name.
Eli.
It's not my name. The only difference between your names is literally 2 fucking letters. So
Okay, no. The difference between our names is that L is at the beginning for mine, and there's a V in there. But we
I
can
know,
move
the
the
2
L
letters.
to the end. Yeah, we can move the L to the end and call me evil. There you go. Boom.
There we go.
Doing-
Okay.
Um,
Evil. Okay. So Eli, go ahead and do that recap, if you still want to.
Okay, so yeah, I definitely need to. But what I remember is that we had just arrived at the river and we were trying to find a way to cross, and it turned out that the water was more acidic, and I'm trying to think, there was an orange dragon too, I believe, that was there that we had to avoid. Orange or bronze, I cannot remember for the moment.
It was orange.
It was orange, and it was behind the waterfall.
As
You
far
may
as
have-
you know, it was an orange dragon. It may not have been, but you're not really sure.
Okay. And Crow, you're getting put on the bed. You're in town.
You got bed.
You're in air jail now.
Oh
She's on
No
bed.
cuddles. No cuddles.
Anyways, so while we were investigating, it came down to Maverick being like, "Let's chop down some trees in the ever-free forest." So he asked Farron to see if any of the dudes there could cut the tree down, and a couple of them were, and Kythos was investigating it and found out that, if it gets cut down, there can be an even worse thing that appears that could probably one-shot this group. So he got them to stop, and that plot did not go well. Well, it went well. They stopped cutting the tree that was bleeding blood, and nothing happened from that we know of. But Padme and Kythos ended up coming together to use magic to pretty much lift up dirt from the rest of the river to make a bridge for them to cross. And it did work. There was a little bit of water on the bridge too, but it was fine. And while we were walking, there were crocodiles actually in the water that were coming up towards us at a very fast pace. And we got past it, and they didn't really... They were more protecting their area for territorial reasons, so they didn't do anything. Stay on the bed. Stay on the bed.
Reminder
I'm sorry.
to the audience,
But,
cat in the room.
anyways, they were doing it for territorial reasons, so they didn't actually fight us. They were just being very defensive. And so we continued walking in the forest, and while we were, there was this weird magic in the air everyone kind of felt as we got to this area, and I believe it was to our right. There was a major clearing, and a few of us didn't want to investigate it first, but we all ended up doing so when it turned out that there was an airship. And when we approached, we actually saw bodies on the ground that were covered in like moss and dirt and everything, kind of just, vegetative states essentially, but they had just been decayed and going as nature does with the decay process. You can't sit on my shoulder. But we found out that it was actually the outsiders. And
The original group.
it was something no one really understood what it was at first. Stop with the beer. Anyways, I'm sorry. She was trying to drink my root beer. But
I'm completely honest. This just kind of sounds like banter between Kythos and Silver. Like Kythos is trying to tell a story, and Silver's just fucking with shit in the background. He's like, "Knock it off."
yeah. But pretty much Kythos had a defined moment in the campaign where there was some stuff that the viewers, of course, would know, that the players would not. And he ended up admitting that this area was sort of a pocket in time of something that was supposed to originally happen, but someone of a godly sense used powers in order to make sure that it didn't happen, and caused a different route to occur, essentially. And Farron started feeling uncomfortable, so he wanted to leave, and that's kind of where we ended the session. Do not go behind the bookcase.
Don't forget to comment that Flintlock exclamation. Which, the viewers, you get to see that whenever that comes out.
Silver, is it already out? I think you already put it out, didn't you?
Episode 3, like as of recording this, episode 3 is currently out. Episode 4 is not.
Okay.
I have not edited it yet. I just timelined myself. God fucking damn it. Okay,
I fooled
so
you, Silver. Ha 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 ha.
okay, so Eli, go ahead and take your DM inspiration. If you don't already have one. So, if you do, you can go and give it to someone else.
Dibs. Oh, okay.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get back into session.
No, we're not.
As I said before, as I said last session, you guys come into a much smaller clearing. But in this clearing, you see a very raggedy, old-looking rope bridge that seems to be partially dismantled. And across the bridge, you can see what appears to be a very large and ruined-looking castle. That's on top of this seemingly very unnatural island on the other side of a very deep chasm.
Silver.
Mhm.
Also, a question: did we long rest last session or no?
No, you did not.
Oh boy. So, question: can Flintlock roll history on the castle?
Yeah, if anyone wants to roll a history check, they certainly can.
Would we have gotten another short rest up to here for us spellcasters?
That depends. Do you guys want to have gotten a short rest? Because short rest is only an hour. You would have had to actually stop and like rest for a while.
Oh,
Because you can't short rest while you're moving.
I see.
Unless you're like in a cart or something like that. If you're just walking, you don't get to take a short rest.
We were carried by.
Also,
Max.
question: flat history or advantage?
So they'll be flat. And the spellcasters, you would have 2 points of exhaustion at this point, and you will have to take a long rest to get rid of the rest of them.
Okay.
Also, I got a 10.
You got a 10?
Yep.
It's a castle. It's kind of broken and raggedy.
But it's a castle.
It's weirdly familiar, but you don't know why.
Flintlock's like, that's a mighty fine castle over there. Is the beast in there? And he's gonna look at I just forgot his name.
Farron?
Farron.
Aaron.
Yeah, Farron.
Okay, and Farron's gonna look down at you and just say, well, that's actually one of our safe spots.
Ah.
But we
Oops.
haven't heard from it in quite some time. So, we figured we'd start the search here.
Alright. Looks familiar for some reason. Oh well.
Did anybody else want to roll a history check on the castle?
Yes.
Does
Okay.
Silver want to roll his? I'm kidding.
Do you want her to roll?
No, sure. Flintlock's gonna look at Silver's like, does this look familiar to you?
You said spellcasters now have only 2 exhaustion points now, not 3.
Yes, only 2.
Okay, so that's a -2 now.
Wait, if he's reducing
That's
the
fine.
amount, that definitely means we're here.
Anyways, Flintlock looks at Silver's like, does this look familiar to you?
Okay, she's gonna go ahead and roll. Oh no, that's her bonus? Okay.
Damn.
Oh no, that's her bonus.
That is an 8. Silver just Flintlock, as you look back to her, you see her kind of like you see her like sitting down on her flanks, and she like in her hoof she just has like a very pretty looking rock, and she's just staring at it. She's like,
That's a mighty fine rock. Actually, where did you get that? And he just walks over and stares at it.
so, I know, I found it over there. It's like it's all shiny.
Ooh.
We
Okay,
happen to
no,
be against Silver.
maybe whenever we get back, we can ask Evergreen about the rock. I'm sure she might know something about it.
It almost looks like it's glowing.
And
I'm sure it's nothing.
Flintlock's gonna slightly tap it with his hoof.
You sure it think?
Does my 24 get me anything?
24? Yeah, definitely. Even before Equestria was ruined, you spent a decent amount of time in the Everfree Forest. And you heard of the legend of the Castle of the Two Sisters. You never personally went there yourself. But you definitely heard of it. And the description of the castle very much fits this one. Not like exactly, there are differences. But like this one appears to be much larger. But you know that this dimension has a lot of weird consistencies with your home dimension. So this is probably just one of them.
Okay. I would say that Kaitos wouldn't say anything out loud about what this place is, but he kind of would just be looking at this castle in more of like a wonder of and just awe. But he wouldn't really comment on it.
Anywho, I'm just gonna like look away from the rocks. Like, we should pocket that and talk about it later. Back to the main point.
Silver puts it in her saddlebags.
That bridge looks. Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know who crossed it last, but they definitely did a number to it. Well.
Damn, way to talk about your friends like that out of character.
I think we should just go one at a time for now, just to make sure it's safe. Who wants to go first?
Sure, I will.
Perception check on the chasm below.
Shit, you're right. I'll also roll perception check on the chasm below.
I remember this place.
So
He'll go first.
So as you step closer to the chasm and peer down, I need you to roll disadvantage, by the way.
Okay.
There is a heavy fog, just like swirling around in this chasm.
I rolled a 14.
That you both rolled a 14. Look at that. That just seems to be just kind of like it's just there. Like it's not like a torrent or anything, but you can definitely you don't really see movement in the mist, but you see like that there is quite a lot of fog down here, so you can't exactly tell how deep the chasm is. All you know is that you can't see the bottom.
Also, Flintlock did offer to go first, so
I am mostly searching if there's anything in it.
You do not see anything in it.
Do I hear anything suspicious?
You hear that a lot of the animals have kind of stopped making noise. It's a lot quieter.
Maverick is going to back away from the chasm and say, "Alright, we're gonna do this quietly and as fast as possible."
Padne's already walking over the bridge.
Flintlock's gonna.
Okay,
Go first, but okay.
Okay, so Padne, you're going first?
Unless Flintlock was going to say something to Padne before he started walking on the bridge.
I mean, Flintlock did say he was going to go first, but I was going to say Flintlock's going to load hollow points into his gun.
Okay.
And Flintlock's
All
like,
right.
okay. Whew. And he's kind of like tapping the side of his head, and he's just going to. And he looks at Maverick. He's like, fast, right?
As fast as you can without damaging the bridge. I don't know what's down there.
But it's gonna be mighty.
It's Maverick.
So Maverick or Flintlock, roll a survival check. One of the two.
I will roll a survival. $14.
So,
Why? 14.
Maverick, you would notice that the bridge is roughly about 130 feet in length.
Right.
The fastest Flintlock could go without damaging the bridge is probably about half speed.
Cool.
My speed is 30, so that's probably
15.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. Kythos was just gonna speak up either way and go, I don't think running would be a good idea, because that'll just alert if there's anything
That's why it's
around.
fast as you possibly can without damaging the bridge. Which
Plus,
is about half speed.
Me and Kythos can just fly across.
I was just about to recommend that.
Alright.
If you can fly or have any other way across, use that way.
Also, Flintlock's gonna put Macintosh in his mouth like he's gonna ready it. And then I'm actually going to.
You have an ability that lets people fly.
Shit, I
So-
do, don't I? I'm trying to figure out which one it is.
It is the
it's-
Twilight. It is the Twilight
Can I just
Dome.
go? Can I
Hold
just
on.
like go right
Oh,
now?
I'm just letting Eli know that. So like
No,
I'm just letting him know that.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out which ability it was.
It's
I
the
can tell you
dome.
that real
Like anyone in the dome also has that fly speed. But you have to
Trying
be
figure out
careful
where
not
that is, though, on my page.
Oh,
No, it's super. I'm just.
Yeah,
you know,
you can go and go.
I'm going. What I was trying to say is, I'm going to roll stealth while I'm going across the bridge.
Okay, you're gonna roll stealth. Okay.
I'm just gonna grow
Natural.
Carolyn.
Oh fuck. Okay, that's a natural 20. All right.
I'm
So
actually-
So Maverick, so Kythos, I'm gonna flavor this as like you're actually looking through like your spell book to like find this ability, because like you're having trouble remembering it. So just go ahead and take your time looking for it. So like Maverick, you're actually kind of surprised at how like quickly and quietly Flintlock makes it across this bridge. Like he barely even creaks the wood as he's walking. It takes him a good like 5 minutes to get across the bridge, but he gets there. And on the other side of the bridge there's also a light fog, so it's kind of hard to see him.
Oh,
Like,
what?
you can see him, but you can kind of just see like the rough outline of him. There's a bit of fog on the other side of the bridge, it's kind of making it a little hard to see.
Flintlock had to sneak out of Evergreen's room whenever he dated her, whenever she was still in the grove.
Exactly. So it looks like he made it safely across.
I'm sweating.
I think she's
I'm
gonna
just
grow
blind
Carolyn to
because
fly
I can't
across.
see.
What was it you said? Who said what?
Padney's
Eli
just gonna
said-
grow.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I said Eli said something, then Levi said something, but go ahead, Levi.
Hayden's just gonna fly across.
Oh, can you fly? Nice.
Yeah.
I don't know what your
I
armor
think-
class.
What's my armor class?
I was saying as a joke, like as what Silver would ask, possibly.
So remind me, what ability allows you to fly again?
The spell fly.
Oh, you have a fly?
I have fly the spell.
If I remember, you can also cast that on other people. I don't
Yeah.
know how many people you can cast it on.
If
Depends
you
on what
cast
spell
it
slot I
up higher
use.
level,
Yep.
the higher level you
I-
can cast it.
I would-
More.
yeah.
Crap.
I was actually just saying that. Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, you're good. But let's see.
Okay.
Second level. I'm comfortable doing fourth level, and I'll make because I don't want Farron to have to walk across this bridge. Farron and Maverick will be able to fly,
Okay.
and
Awesome.
for the temporary amount of the spell, you guys just gain a pair of spectral dragon wings while I actually grow a pair.
And you hear Farron say, "Oh, neat trick." Well, so how long does the spell last again?
I do believe it lasts for 10 minutes. I think.
Okay. So Farron
I
is
will
gonna
be-
like. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I will be rolling stealth.
Farron's not really gonna bother trying to move stealthily. He's just gonna kind of like fly across, not quickly, but just kind of like at a leisurely pace, not really worrying about trying to stay stealthy. His armor would kind of prevent that.
Anyway. Well, if he's not
And-
gonna worry about it.
Maverick will
Okay.
cross and fly.
All right, and Silver will be right behind Maverick. So but before she goes across, like Maverick, as soon as you take off, she's gonna like, kind of like start to float up in the air and look back to Kythos and just say, "Well, are you coming?"
Can I take a couple people with me?
What is your strength modifier?
+5.
Roll an athletics check.
Okay.
And I want to warn you. I want to warn you before you roll. If you fail, you will drop them.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a test thing. I'm not gonna go straight over the chasm first. I'm just gonna grab a couple people and then see if I can carry them. And if I can't, they land safely 3 feet off the ground.
Okay. How many
20.
people are you gonna? Dirty 20.
Depending how many I can carry successfully with the dirty 20.
You are. So it's a bit strange. Because like, in order to carry multiple people, one of them kind of like climbs onto your back as if he was riding an actual pony, and like you're about like a pony size, like
Yeah.
to like a regular humanoid. You're like the size of an actual pony. So it's a bit like weird for all the parties involved.
I could probably.
But you're able to
people,
carry you're able to carry 2 people.
Neat.
And then when they get
At least for now. You will have to make another check trying to cross the chasm.
Okay.
Because the chasm is again 130 feet of just pure nothingness. So it'll be a little strenuous.
I have advantage considering it's 2 people.
If they do not bring their equipment, then yes. But if they do bring their equipment, then no. It's up to you. I'll let you decide.
Can their equipment be split off evenly between other people?
Yes.
Neat.
Okay.
Because I would rather risk equipment than people.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
25.
Yeah, you're. It's a little strenuous, but you're able to get them across pretty easily. But as soon as you get across, you notice the wings are kind of starting to flicker. You have a feeling that if you go back across, you won't be able to get back again.
Yeah.
Like the time limit on the spell's running out.
Yeah. Alright.
So Kythos, did you find that ability?
No. You said it was Circle of Power. Circle of Power is something completely different.
So
When
that's
it's
not
the Twilight Dome. It's one of your channel divinities.
Oh, you're talking about the channel divinities. So, okay, that makes more
I
sense.
was reading those, but I
Silver,
Like
Eli, did you go-
the one that gives everybody temporary HP. It also gives them a fly speed.
Wait, which one did you go? Eli, did you go the UA one or the normal one?
UA.
Let me
Okay.
let me make sure I'm getting this right because I could be wrong. Who knows?
So Silver, yeah, you
Um,
are wrong. It only gives them.
Yeah, no.
You
Oh, it only
enjoy
gives
effect on
you
it.
fly speed. Okay.
It gives
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
a fly speed. Yeah.
Okay. I was like, I
You
must
know,
have been,
I
I
was
must
so
have been using I
confused.
must have been
I
using a
just-
different Twilight Cleric because I must have been using a different one. So well, you can already fly, so it won't really apply.
Mhm.
You can change it if you want to. You can try to manipulate it to let other people get a fly speed while they're in your dome, if you want to.
Oh, wouldn't I have to roll an Arcana check?
Yeah, but it'll be disadvantage.
Yeah, and I got on -2. I'll try it. Why not?
But you can since you're trying to change a cleric ability, you can use your wisdom instead of your intelligence.
My wisdom. Oh, so +10.
Mhm.
And was at disadvantage too. I believe I wrote that right. Let's check.
Wait,
Damn.
do I have a percentage?
14.
So you activate the ability. I'm not going to make this count against your channel divinity. But you realize that they're just a little bit too heavy. Even if they didn't have their equipment on, they'd still just be a little bit too heavy. So they're unfortunately not able to get off the ground with you.
Yeah, Kythos would realize that, and he'd kind of like just curse under his breath, and he'd like stop his channel divinity, and he'd look to Silver, and like his wings would unfurl from his sides, and he'd kind of like stretch him out, and he'd nod and say, "I'm coming. I just haven't flown in a while. And I also want to try and make sure that these people also cross safely."
Yeah, it's going to be kind of a hard one for them. Maybe we can fly beside them on the bridge to catch them if they fall.
I think that would definitely be
I mean, we may not be able
useful.
to. Like she gets real close and she's like, "I wanted to whisper this in case because I don't want them to worry. They are really heavy, so like we may not be able to catch them, but we'll just it'll provide comfort."
One of the guys
Kythos
that's
is
at the
going
back
to just very like he'd give a sigh and whisper back, "We always could just if it's one person, we can try and both help them."
that one tabaxi that can hear everything that you're saying.
Well, I guess we can try. Okay.
Whether we try them, we don't.
So I will be right back. I gotta run to the restroom again. I don't know why. In the meantime, Eli, go ahead and make sure you get your strength score situated because you're gonna need it. And you can decide who you want to roll. If you want Silver to roll or who you want to roll.
Excuse me? I'm not the only one who heard this shit, right?
What?
Sorry,
what do you mean?
I was spaced out, so.
Oh, you fuckers. Max?
About what Silver just said?
Yeah.
If you want to roll, or if
He told me to get my strength score ready. So he told me to prepare it because I'm gonna need it. So that means somebody's fallen. Somebody's dying.
Oh well.
I can.
Anyways,
Well, the reason I said that is because you're gonna need it. Because if you you got to decide whose modifier you want to use.
Mine's only a +3. I don't know what Silver's is.
I think she has a +4. Let me check. Yes, she does. But she only has a +4 to athletics. What do you only have a +3?
Yeah, I only have a +3 to athletics and stuff.
Okay, so here's how it's gonna work. You can roll with advantage, or Silver can roll with advantage, or you can both roll separately.
Silver with advantage. I'm gonna
Okay.
go with that.
That's
The
fair.
dice like Silver. The dice don't like me.
I'm not so sure they like Silver. It's more like they tolerate her.
That's more than what they appreciate of me.
Okay. All right.
Eli, don't worry, I got you backed up. I'll be here in case something happens.
Fuck.
Okay. So, so Silver and Kythos are going to try and carry one person at a time?
I mean, I thought they were gonna cross the bridge. Wait, is the bridge still up? Or did it
Yeah,
get
it's still
knocked
there.
down?
No, it's
Yeah,
still there.
because I thought we were gonna, like, go back and forth technically with people, just because only one person can cross at a time.
Okay. So,
And if
okay.
somebody falls, we use the strength score.
Oh, okay. I thought you wanted to actually carry them. Okay. So, all right.
I really don't trust that.
So, do you? So, are you guys going to ask Farron to command these guys to move quietly, or just move across?
Yes.
Fuck, I don't know what would be stealthy.
Yeah.
Stealthy?
Imagine Baron from a distance, like, "Hey guys, be very quiet," just yelling from the outside.
Well, knowing Farron, he probably has like one sort of hand signal that he can show them, and they'll just like, yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
But yes, we would prefer them
Okay.
being quiet.
All right. So there are 7 of them in total. So they're each going to have to roll.
I'd also like to ask, can I use my passive perception of 20 to, like, as we're walking, to keep an eye out on stuff, or would I have to roll a perception check?
So, if you're trying to keep an eye out, that would be an active perception check. So you would have to actually roll. But like that perception check would be good for like a few minutes. Like you'd be keeping an eye out for a few minutes, and you wouldn't have to roll again for a little bit.
Okay, I'm gonna roll a perception check if that's okay.
Yeah, go for it. 19. Okay. So the first guy's gonna cross. Here's his stealth check. Okay. And there's this.
Have a DM inspiration ready, whatever.
I also have a very quirky, funny spell to help you.
Okay. So it's kind of hard to not make noise when you have these giant rucksacks full of stuff on your back. It's the elf woman that you talked to before Flintlock. She's
Oh no.
She's about halfway across.
Oh,
When like
no.
one of the boards she steps on creaks quite loudly, and she just freezes. It doesn't seem to break, but she just stops moving when she hears that.
No.
With my perception check of 19, do I see anything?
No, you don't.
Oh. Kaitos is like going to quietly like look to Silver, and like after a moment just look to the person on the bridge and just like nod his head to just continue walking quietly.
Okay. So she's gonna roll another stealth check.
And then will I need to roll another perception?
No. You'll roll perception for each of them crossing. You'll roll like 7 in total. So it seems that the sound made her realize where her steps are, and she's looking down now at her feet as she's stepping, and she makes it across without another sound. Okay.
Knew she was awesome.
All right. So now it is time for, strangely enough, you've never really seen one before. None of you really have. But you know what they are, mostly because you've read about them. You see what appears to be a male Githyanki starting to cross the bridge.
Oh my god,
Yo.
he's fucking, I'm killing him.
Okay, and he is going to roll his stealth check.
Michael Jackson.
While he does that, shut
Michael
the fuck
Jackson!
Michael
Up.
Jackson.
While he does that, I'm
okay,
gonna roll
that's
another
what they-
perception.
Go for it. I'll wait till you're done.
No.
17.
17.
Oh, okay.
That's not good.
I don't like the multiple dice that just fell.
So, Biscuit Yankee takes one step on that bridge, and the wood cracks beneath him. Thankfully, he had only taken one step, so he manages to pull himself back off of the bridge as the wood breaks into pieces and falls. And he's like holding like a hand over his chest, like looking down at the board that just broke that he was just stepping on, and he's like, "Oh man, that was terrifying. Oh, okay. I guess I'm gonna try again." And he's going to try and cross the bridge again.
I don't like this, guys.
I feel like this is one of Silver's Baldur's Gate's characters or something.
Crush, fall in love.
Okay. So this time, whenever he steps, he does not break any of the wood. But it seems that the first scare of nearly falling is kind of making him shake in his boots, and he is causing quite a lot of noise. He rolled a natural 2. Kythos.
Oh boy. Well, it was nice.
Roll another perception check for me.
Oh no!
This
I
guy's
hate
gonna
this bridge with all of my life.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Do you want Silver to roll too?
Yes, please.
But all you guys have to do is ask her to do something, and she'll do it. Okay, that is her bonus. Okay, you roll. She got a 22. Okay. So, Kythos, you don't see this, but you hear it. As this Githyanki eventually makes it across the bridge, you kind of hear what sounds like a pebble being thrown down a large chasm. But kind of sounds like a pebble being thrown down, like as it's like kind of rolling to the bottom. And you hear almost what kind of sounds like shifting stones. But other than that, that's all you hear.
Don't like that. Also, I just also realized, because I completely forgot, because for some reason I was in the mindset of Idris perceptions. I forgot I have advantage with hearing on perception checks, so I know that now, and I will use those if I can.
Okay.
Anyways.
Okay. So the Githyanki makes it safely across.
Hell yeah.
And speaking of Idris, the next person to cross is actually a dog folk. He is he appears to be like the version of a like the dog folk version of like a what are they called?
Corgi?
Not a corgi. A terrier.
A terrier? A jack?
What kind of terrier? That narrows it down so littly. Big or small?
Actually, let's go with it's a dog folk version of a Chattahooga. It's basically a mixture between lab and shepherd dog.
I love them so much.
They're usually like a golden brown color, kind of like a golden retriever. And he is slowly starting to make his way across, and he's going to roll. Would you
No,
like
he's
to roll another perception check?
Yes,
He's
and
not gonna
could I
roll.
use my hearing to give me advantage?
Yeah, of course. You just got to ask.
Okay.
He's not gonna roll. He's gonna pass successfully.
27. Nice.
27.
Okay. So it seems. Actually, wait one more second. Gotta do something else.
Did you roll that one?
So, it seems that like the sight of one of their comrades nearly falling to their death has kind of like rattled them too, and they're also making quite a lot of noise.
Rattle me bones.
Not as much as the Githyanki, but they're still kind of the bridge is kind of like wobbling as they're crossing because they're grabbing what's left of like the rope handrails, and they're shaking their body, so they're kind of jiggling the bridge a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And so Kythos, you rolled a 27, so
I'll be back.
you start to hear a sound. It kind of sounds like clicking.
Well, fuck off. I don't do clicking.
Like it almost seems to be trying to mimic the sound of like rocks, like a pebble falling down a chasm, but you're able to distinguish that it is very clearly a clicking sound. And it is coming from the chasm instead of something going into the chasm.
I'm going to look. Like, how far is this guy from the end of the bridge to like where we need to go?
He's about 30 feet. He's made it most of the way across.
Kythos is going to look to Silver, because I assume they both are on like either side of the bridge, just kind of flying alongside. So they're like, because I'd say Kythos would probably be on the left and Silver's on the right. He would look to Silver and like kind of motion to move a little bit closer to the dude, and kind of like try to like look down and try and see if like she also hears the clicking.
Okay, so go ahead and roll a perception check. She doesn't seem to know why you're pointing down into the chasm, but she understands that you're trying to get her to move closer. In Kythos, given your class, go ahead and roll a religion check.
What is my religion? I don't do religion much. That's a +7. Would I get advantage or anything? I don't think so. But
Yeah, you can
a
have
shot of asking.
You can have advantage.
Thank you. I love you. You're awesome. I said 18.
So, with an 18, there's not many creatures you know of that click or make clicking sounds. But you do recall, like, kind of like flipping through a few journals of personal encounters or just kind of like studies. I'm going to DM you what Kythos thinks it could be. He's not 100%, but he thinks it could be.
I'm just having flashbacks to the outsiders
To the beginning of the
when
campaign.
we were crossing this bridge.
That's fair.
I don't know. I also apologize to everyone for like taking this over, technically.
No, it's all good.
You know, as a player, I really don't believe that from the last time. But as Kythos, fuck, he doesn't know what it could be. He assumes it could be that, but he also just, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah,
After a few more minutes, the Chattahooga dogfolk, he makes his way across, and he's across the bridge. So that was 4. So we only have 3 more to go.
I would say that when they did get to the end of the bridge, though, Kythos would look to Silver and go, "I'm not sure what's down there, but we need to be very, very careful with the next people.
Okay.
If we can help them in any way, we need to. Because whatever is down there is starting to stir."
Okay. All right. And the next person is going to cross. They appear to be a kind of like a. They appear to be a red dragonborn. Okay.
I would say that before they crossed as well, Kythos would lightly explain of how they have to be
Extra careful.
very,
Okay.
yeah. And then I'm gonna roll another perception check and then advantage again because hearing.
Yep.
Okay. Is it 24?
And he's going to attempt to cross. So, 1 second. So, Kythos, your words seem to inspire this dragonborn. And he is able to cross without a word and without even almost like a hint that he was even touching the bridge.
Did he roll a nat 20?
No, he rolled a natural 17, and I've been like the other dice, these dice, I've been rolling to see if they break one of the planks.
Okay.
No, and he makes it across, and it's time for the next one. Okay, let's go ahead and get these down real quick.
Kythos would also like relay the situation to them as well, because
Okay.
he's just gonna do that for the rest of the people.
So this one seems to take your words to heart as well. They roll a natural 19, and they make it across without a hitch. All right, and one more.
I'm gonna roll another perception check too for this person. And then using my hearing too for advantage.
So this person still seems to be a little bit shaken. They're not making a whole lot of noise, but they're making more than you would like.
It's okay, they're the last person.
And they eventually make it across the bridge, though you do hear the sounds in the chasm getting louder.
The second we are off that bridge, Kythos is just very quickly going to motion forward and be like, off we go. Like, very, like, rushed of, like, very quietly and very, like, hurry the fuck up. Leave.
Okay. So, so you all of you are going to kind of, like, move away from the chasm?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry that took so long. We just had to get through that. It would have been longer because you guys all flew across, so good for you.
I would have natural 20 on stealth too. Like,
I'm going to be completely honest. I thought one of those guys were going to go down, but
Me too.
the dice were in their favor. So,
not today, boys. You're gonna live today.
But in Kythos, as you're moving away, you start to hear clicking sounds from different locations in the chasm. Like almost like they're communicating.
Don't let this be a fucking King Kong island.
Can I roll another religion to try and see if I can confirm what they are now, since I'm noticing that they're, like, communicating?
With disadvantage.
Okay.
This is giving me flashbacks to that one scene at King Kong movie, not like the Skull Island one, the other one. That's I can't remember which one it was. Where they fall into a canyon, and then there's all these insects that comes out and eats them alive.
That one.
You're a little too focused on trying to get everyone away from the chasm to really listen. Okay, so everyone gets away from the chasm. Congratulations, you avoided yet another combat encounter. So,
Thank God.
Can I ask what they were, though, out of character?
they were hook devils.
Okay.
Fuck devils. And, that's probably hook horror with being it, of course.
Okay, so, all right. Okay, and as you guys make it across the bridge, you're now in the courtyard of this very large castle. And Kythos, I need you to please roll a perception check. Actually, everyone can. As you get into this chasm, this courtyard, like kind of like entering this archway that's kind of made of ruined, decayed flowers. I need everyone to roll a perception check if they want to. You don't have to.
Would hearing work in this sense? Or
No.
Okay.
Wait, roll perception. Wait, what were we rolling? Sorry.
Perception.
Perception.
Yeah.
That's a 26. Let's go.
Yeah. Padme, would you also like to roll?
It's a 22.
Levi? I'm going to go ahead and assume Levi's not actually here. Okay, yeah, he's not here. All right. So with that, Kythos, you see it first. You see what appears to be a lone man. There is this giant kind of like tombstone kind of in the center of this. It looks very similar to a tombstone anyway. It's shaped very similarly.
I know.
You don't see any writing on it from here. But you see someone kind of like sitting down with their legs kind of outstretched in front of them, kind of like haphazardly, and like leaning their back against the tombstone.
Do they look like they're injured?
You can't tell from this distance. But what you can tell is they have this beautiful like blue and silver armor.
No.
And there is quite a large sword embedded in the ground a few feet away from them.
Oh no.
I'm going to very cautiously approach.
Okay, you're going to approach. This
I'm at like.
This courtyard is around 200 feet in diameter. So it's like a large circle. And he's directly in the center. And like as you kind of like step past the archway, you notice like around like surrounding like around like the grave and like spread all across the entire courtyard are smaller swords embedded in the ground or just kind of laying there. And there's also a few like a few more what appear to be armored people laying on the ground or spread across, a few skeletons that you can see. But the most prominent one is the very large looking blue and silver armored one that is leaning against the tombstone.
Do any of these like bodies look fresh, or like is it just skeletons?
You would have to get closer to examine them.
I don't want to do that. So Kythos, I would say that Kythos is probably only going to approach enough to where he can like see this person, like the one in the middle.
Okay.
I don't like how the music fucking stopped.
So, I just noticed that Pat and Nate muted, so I assume they're back or they're doing something. So as you get within about 30 feet of this creature or whatever it is, and from what you can tell, they are some kind of elf.
Oh no!
It's what I thought.
Like
Yeah.
very possibly a drow.
Oh no!
Fuck shit.
We're so
Um,
fucking dead.
Well, don't tell Kirsten.
We're so fucking dead.
Yeah, we're fucking dead. We are
You're
dead.
right now. I'm telling her right now.
And you see a very ornate silver helmet that's kind of like it's almost like a beak that kind of just like goes down in front of their face. And like they're sort of slumped up against this tombstone. Are you gonna move any closer?
Can I? Yeah, because I was gonna say, can I approach to see if they're like still alive? Because I'm low key thinking of using life transference.
Okay. Roll a medicine check.
What is my medicine?
Are you telling Kirsten?
I already did.
No.
I already did.
Why would you tell Kirsten? We're so fucking dead, guys. We're so
Yeah, that's
fucking
my
dead.
order. We're so fucking dead. Like when I heard the description on the armor, I'm like, oh no. And then I heard Drew, I'm like, oh no, bro. You're so dead.
That's a 26.
26.
That's a no, Mike, but yes.
Fuck.
It's all good. You can keep that roll. So you have to get like right beside them to check their vitals.
I don't care. I'll do it.
So
It's been nice knowing you.
It has been. Peace, guys.
So from what you can tell, this being is barely clinging on to life.
Can I use life transference to take damage, but to give them hit point, like to like heal them?
You can just cast like cure wounds.
At a higher level. If you
Sorry,
don't have...
I'm a little bit stupid.
It's all
you are.
good. I'm just making sure you know that you have more healing spells besides just that.
I do.
Mhm. So you can cast at any level you want because cure wounds is a first level spell.
So I'm going to actually cast healing word. Well, where the fuck did my cure wounds go?
You may have unprepared it.
I could have sworn it was prepared. For some reason, it's just not on my sheet. Would healing word work for this?
Yeah, it is a healing spell. So yeah,
Because it's
it does
1d4,
it does 1d4 plus your wisdom modifier.
which my wisdom modifier is +10. So, and if I cast it at
Well, actually,
third level, that would be.
instead of wasting a spell slot, can I get this dude's helmet off?
Are you making your way over as well?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So Kythos, and like Silver is gonna start making her way over too, seeing that Maverick is making his way over.
I'm gonna follow, I guess. Because Silver's going over.
Flintlock, under Farron's breath, you hear him mention, "Oh shit."
What? Do you
Um,
know this one?
Oh no! I
Farron?
told you not to come out
We-
here.
We can
Fuck.
focus. We can focus on this. his accent's gone. We can focus on this later. I would like to take his helmet off.
Okay, Farron's gonna make his way over too. Okay, so if you want to take his helmet off without injuring him, I'm going to need a medicine check.
Who's proficient in medicine?
That would be Eli.
Eli, take his helmet off.
Not proficient in it. I just have a +10.
Oh.
Take his helmet off.
Could I take it off instead?
Yeah. Roll a medicine check.
So fucking wrong.
Shit!
And
Computer, stop opening up about my fan. I don't care. It is fine. My computer's at 39 temp. Okay, sorry.
is that 39 Celsius or Fahrenheit?
Fahrenheit.
Okay. So as Kaithus is doing this, Maverick is going to take out one of the supreme health potions he was given.
Okay. So Kaithos, you are able to get his helmet off. And you look, you pull his helmet off to see there is a really big gash in the back of his head. Like maybe he was bashed up against this tombstone, and this is probably where he got knocked out or possibly died. Like it's kind of like up in the air whether this guy is even alive or not. So you're gonna try and pull it down his throat?
What's his body temp?
You have hooves, so it's kind of hard to tell.
Farron. I look to Farron, and I just kind of motion my head for him to check his pulse.
Okay, and like Farron is gonna like make it like kind of like kneel down beside you guys, and he's gonna like, "You're dead, you motherfucker." And like he pulls off. He seems to pull off one of his gauntlets, like. And
is he warm or cold?
He reaches forward. He's kind of cold-ish. He's still slightly warm, but it's alarming how cold he is.
Well, you have to be warm to be dead, so. I'm going to, after Farron is done, I'm shoving this down his throat.
Okay.
Don't shove it down his throat
Not
completely.
down his throat. I'm just saying that as an expression.
Just like shoves the entire vial down his throat.
Sorry, but Maverick would be the type to shove the vial down his throat.
No, he would not.
Okay, so as you pour this potion down this drow's throat, you hear him let out a few sputtering coughs, and you see him like the gash on the back. Yeah, 10d4 plus 20.
44.
The gash on the back of his head slowly closes. There is still a scar, like it's still like very pink and very like kind of like very sore. But like it appears like it is closed, and you hear.
Well, not to rain on your parade, but I have a feeling you're going to be quite in a bit of trouble.
Guys, Alien's not going to kill us.
What the fuck happened?
That.
Where's my?
Where's your what?
You said where's my men?
You came with more of you. Ah.
Well,
found you. So.
Unless are these, and he just references to like the bodies. We haven't checked them yet.
And like he's kind of acting like someone who got their bell rung. Like, he's kind of like swerving side to side.
Is he trying to stand?
No.
Okay.
He seems like he's trying to use the tombstone to like steady himself. Like he's pushing against it.
I would help him with steadying himself, honestly. Like with steadying him.
He's looking around and he's seeing like the bodies spread around. He's like, Oh. Well, I thank you for your timely rescue.
Did you come here to fight the beast?
Yes. Is it still here?
We have no idea. You were the first thing we saw here.
That is alarming.
Perception check, please.
Yeah.
Roll a perception check.
16. Hey, that's a nat 20. Go with
natural
Flintlock.
20.
31, baby.
So, he continues to speak, but we'll get to that in just a second. Flintlock, you kind of like you're looking around like frantically because like you hear him say that the cleric beast was nearby, and you don't know how long he's been here. So, you're looking around and you kind of glance behind the tombstone. And on the other side of the courtyard, you see the castle doors have been broken in. Like something very large has made its way into the castle.
Guys, and Flintlock just points.
We'll get there when we get there. You, sir, are gonna stay right the fuck here.
Who are you?
Maverick. I believe you know this gentleman behind me. That is Kythos, and the person who's currently freaking out is Flintlock, and the one in the air is Silver.
Hi there.
And Padme
Wow, I
is
think
right
you don't
there.
mention me.
And Padme.
Right.
He's standing right in the beam lights of a sun.
And Twinkle Toes over here is Padme.
Twinkle.
So, he just goes, I see. Farron, if you say anything, I'm going to kill you. And Farron
I
just
don't
goes,
think you're in the state to kill anything.
like you see him slowly trying to stand up, like he's trying to
Sit
push
the
himself.
fuck down.
Are you
And,
trying
like,
to force him to sit down?
Maverick, it's not forcibly, but he just kind of like gently stops him with a hoof to the chest.
I am not telling Kirsten about what happened to her father, though.
He just goes,
You are most likely concussed. And if you try to stand, you're gonna fall.
Listen, I reckon you probably have people that care about you, so you should probably sit the fuck down.
and he doesn't really stop trying to stand up, but like he kind of halts for a second. He's like, I cannot stop. I have to take down this beast.
No.
Well, we are here to
All right.
fight it.
Let's put this in perspective. You got a family, right?
What is it to you?
Nothing. But, you know, I lost my father to doing dumb shit. And I never fucking forgave him. So think about your family before you go in and charge and reckless.
Roll a persuasion check with advantage.
The dead daddy call me.
I know that you got daddy issues.
I'm half tempted to add
It's a
something.
15.
Okay. Dude, you want to add something?
I don't know what to say. I have a +8 to persuasion, but I don't know what to
Well,
say.
if you don't say anything, then you can't add anything.
Please say
Guys,
I could probably add something.
Okay, go for it.
okay, good.
If Flintlock doesn't.
If I think it's good enough, you may get a +5 to that roll.
I was thinking.
What'd you say? You cut out.
I said if I think it's good enough, you may get a bonus to the roll that was just rolled.
Because, I guess, because I was seeing if Cameron was actually gonna say something.
I'm
'Cause I didn't
thinking.
want to, like,
Going.
overshoot. You sure?
Holy shit!
Oh, I was just
Stop
spinning.
rolling the dice.
I was just spinning my dice on my desk. It's
But
funny.
do you want me to go, Cameron, or do you?
You go if it's not good enough. I will throw in what Flintlock is going to say because I'm trying to think exactly how to say it without like me improving the shit out of it.
Okay, because Kythos would speak up and he'd go, you should definitely listen to Maverick because you quite literally were just on death's door and were the only reason why you're alive right now. And if you try charging after that thing, it will kill you.
And as go ahead.
Because Kythos was just going to say, there is no coming back from that one, especially if you charge in so recklessly.
And as someone else who's about to have a family, maybe not risking your life for this one would be probably wise. Not wise. Fuck, I said it
Don't
wrong.
play hero.
But I cannot stand idly by while others fight my battles for me.
We were
Don't.
coming out here to fight it anyways. So it's bound for us to encounter each other. You did damage to it.
So I'm gonna give you a +6 to the roll, because since you both added in, so that makes it a 21, and he's going to roll. Would you look at that?
Imagine it's a nat 20.
He rolled a dirty 20.
Fuck.
Oh,
Hey, Silver.
Um,
Hey, Silver. So, you know
Mhm.
what I love saying? I want you to re-roll that because I'm using silvery barbs.
wait, no.
Wait,
It's a-
no,
we
no,
got a
we
21.
passed
He
it.
did that dirty 20.
you
We
passed
passed it.
so
Yeah.
Okay, never mind then. I thought you
By
said
one.
you didn't pass it.
pretty sure
Okay.
Silver banned. Oh, didn't he?
not yet. For the second campaign, I will.
Man, it's such a strong spell though. It makes
I
it-
might change my mind. Just depends. And he just says, "Fine, but as soon as I am able, I'm going to join you. The thing needs to die for what it has done."
Alright. Farron, do you think we can have a rest, or is it too soon or too late to rest now?
Well, given the fact we just got information that the cleric beast is probably inside that castle,
Yeah,
I'd say
too late.
no, it's not too late. We just got to be careful. But then again, we don't really know what it's doing in there. Giving it time may not be a good idea.
How is everyone feeling, spellcasters?
I'll
How
be
you-
fine. I would rather not risk wasting time.
Alright, so Flintlock is just gonna take his Supreme Health Potion and he's just going to fucking down it.
So,
How much is Supreme Health?
10d4 plus 20.
Thank
But I
you.
would pause for a second. I would pause before you do
Oh, okay.
that. This person who you don't know the name of because you didn't ask, is just like, you need rest. Like
Yeah.
almost like he's asking.
Yeah. I think we do need all of it. Need to.
My bag. Like he's barely able to lift one of his armored hands, and he points in a direction, like kind of like diagonally away from him. It's just my back. Gets my back.
Flintlock's gonna run over to go get it.
Okay. Do you bring it over, or do you just look inside?
I mean, Flintlock's gonna bring over like. So I just imagining Flintlock grabbing it with his mouth as like a dog bringing like a bag into the house. I'm sorry. But yeah, Flintlock just goes over and grabs the bag handle, like brings it over because Flintlock doesn't know what he's looking for. Is that and he opens it? It's like, okay, what are we looking for?
Okay, 1 second. All right. What the fuck is that?
While this is happening, could Kythos, like, after making sure that, this dude is settled, could he, like, go to check on the other people that are around?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Because I just want to check on them, too, and see if there's any that are alive. Or need healing.
From what you don't really need to roll. From what you can tell, that they're all dead. Most of them have been like torn to pieces. And
Sham. Jinkies.
yeah, like most of them are just gone. Like they're just gone.
And their toes are probably sucked up. So.
I'm sorry, did you say that their toes are probably sucked up?
Their souls.
I heard you say toe.
I said souls, you fuckhead.
So, what you guys see is like he grabs the bag from you, Flintlock, and he reaches inside, and he pulls out. He pulls out five bottles. Each of them are identical to each other. And like it appears that there are more of these bottles inside, but he only pulls out 5. And he hands them to each of you. And he's these bottles are very ornate. They have a very bright golden look to them. And like the tops are made of like pure gold, and the stopper is kind of like what appears to be kind of like a sword handle. And the sides of the bottle kind of have like a little decorations on the side, almost in the form of wings. Like they're kind of supposed to kind of emulate wings. You can sense heavy like magic coming from these. He says,
Okay.
"Drink these; they will help."
Like,
okay, so does someone want to roll like an Arcana check to see what these are, or do you just want to drink?
Why not?
I want to roll it.
Okay. What about you, Padme? Do you want to roll as well?
Actually, no. Flintlock's just
Yeah,
gonna
I
ask.
do want to roll. Oh wait,
Flintlock's
actually,
gonna-
yeah. Let's just ask.
Flintlock's gonna ask.
so what do they do?
I'm gonna wait till Kaithos is done rolling.
All right.
He says, these are potions of angelic slumber. And he goes on to explain that if you drink these potions, and you will fall into a deep sleep for 10 minutes. If that goes uninterrupted, you will gain the benefits of a long rest.
Let's see. Flintlock's
Oh,
like,
so it's cat. So it's the spell catnap. Got it.
So, are we fine to drink
But
it?
like it also seems there's an extra thing tapped onto it that you can't. Like he doesn't explain this because he probably doesn't know about it. But you can tell that there's something more just besides just that when it comes to these bottles.
so Flintlock's gonna like open it, and then he's just gonna.
All right. Should we do it now or?
Farron just says, "We will keep watch.
All right, and
Do what you have to do."
Flintlock's just gonna sit down, and he's just gonna down it.
before Kythos drinks his, he's actually going to look at this drow and he's going to go, could I ask for your name? Because I don't think anyone has asked.
Oh yeah, we had and just unlocked just face plants.
My name is Artorius.
Out of character, sheesh.
The bakery is here.
The bakery's back, boys.
Nope.
Okay. So, do all of you drink your potions?
Yeah.
I do not.
You do not drink it. Okay. So,
Well,
all right. As a DM, are you sure you want to do that?
Baron
Alright.
is watching.
Are you asking
Trust
Levi
you.
or?
I'm asking Levi.
Okay.
I was about to say I already drank it, but it's a bit late.
no, I'm not sure. But is Farron actually watching? I thought for a second. I thought we
He
were-
he told you he would keep watch over you while you slept.
Okay, do I
Alright,
trust
down
this
the
random
fucking hatch.
stranger I just met? Let's do it.
Well, I mean, it was confirmed that Farron does know him, so that's why I trust it.
No, this
Because
random
Farron
stranger
knows him?
isn't Farron.
Oh,
So,
Okay.
are you going to drink it?
Yeah, I said I was.
Okay, I thought you said let's go, like you were gonna like roll like flip a coin to see if you were gonna decide. Okay. All right.
Do I do that
Yes.
often?
What?
Yes.
Fair enough.
yes.
Okay.
Not
So,
a bad thing.
as you all drink these potions, they are very sweet. It almost tastes like you're drinking like almost like pure honey. And unfortunately, Silver forgot to stop flying when she drank, so she just she just hits the ground.
Can I get Silver before she
Uh,
falls?
You're
no,
out.
she's only like 5 feet off the ground, so she just kind of like face plants into the dirt. But
I'm sorry. I imagine like she'd either land on Flintlock or on Kythos, whoever she was flying beside.
Let's do
Just for the
Flintlock.
funny.
let's roll a dice. Let's roll a dice to see who she lands on.
It'd be funny, like Flintlock's about to lose consciousness, and the last thing you see is Silver dropping. I mean, that would be funny to me. POV, the last thing you see.
She lands on Kythos.
Damn it.
So Kythos, she's very light because like she's extremely she's very small. So like you do feel like a sudden weight on your back, but it's not like heavy or anything.
At
And
least
you
it
just
wasn't
hear
a log.
and like you just hear Silver kind of like letting out like quiet whinnies as she's sleeping. Um.
It'd be funny if like some of the members of like Farron's group is just like feeling the pain. Oh my god, they're so soft. What the fuck?
Okay, so all of you drank them. All right.
Yep.
So, roughly 10 minutes pass, and all of you start to kind of like slowly wake up. You feel a little bit drowsy.
We're levitating.
Like maybe this kind of has like a side effect of drowsiness. Like you're kind of like a little kind of like ugh in the like when you wake up. But everyone gains the benefit of a long rest, and you guys can remove any exhaustion points that you currently have.
Okay.
Additionally, you all level up.
Hey, yo.
Oh, we're
Oh,
level 12 now, right?
You'd be level 12. And
Oh, level 13, baby.
no, you would be level 12.
For a brief
Yeah,
second,
I know,
I
I'm-
accidentally made
yeah.
Maverick level 20 because instead of putting 100,000, I put 1,000,000.
Okay. So,
I said shoot for level 12, 13, baby.
okay. So, as you guys wake up, you see that like Artorias is now standing. And he has like his sword, and he's like, it's inside of its scabbard, and he's kind of leaning on it, kind of like a walking stick. He has his helmet back on, and he's looking down at all of you and just saying,
Wait, weren't we already level 11?
You
Yes,
leveled up
we're
to
level 12 now.
12.
Oh, yeah, level 12. My bad.
And he just looks down at you and says, I hope all of you know what you are doing. That creature's formidable. Even the outsiders failed to slay it. I wish you luck.
Turns
Thank
out
you.
they're dead.
Hythos is going to speak up, and he's going to go, with you fighting it. I don't know if it could have been possible, but do you perhaps know where it would be holding its phylactery on it? Because we know it's on it. We don't know where on it, though.
No. I spent most of my time trying to find it, but I came up empty-handed. I apologize.
It's
You do
alright.
not need to apologize.
And Farron, like, he stands beside you guys and he says, okay. Are we ready to go kill a fucking cleric beast?
Character, hang on. I need to pick a feat. 1 second.
And Silver, also out of character, did you hit something?
This sound?
Yeah.
That was me clapping.
Okay, it sounded like you hit something, and I was like, is he okay?
So
Little reminder. Did the cleric beast use spells?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Max, if you would look into DMs, and funny motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm tired. Shut the fuck up and
Ken?
leave me alone. I just took Mage Slayer. Suck a dick.
Fuck. I had a question, but I forgot it because you guys were arguing.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna take Lucky.
Cameron.
Second dick.
I fucked up.
I have to see
Wait.
what clerics get at
Level 12?
level
Yeah,
12. Yeah, we
I was
just
missing a
leveled up.
Yeah, I was
Mhm.
missing a spell this entire time.
Okay, so we can go ahead and end session right here if you want to. And the next session will be actually fighting the cleric beast.
Yeah, so we don't have to split up combat.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm
Okay.
fine.
Then we're gonna go ahead and end session right here.